I mean, just like I said, it's really just going against the defense. I mean, the players that they have down there, it's just ridiculous. So the talent I'm going up against every day, last year, just, I mean, getting better and better every day. I mean, you see it. I mean, not every freshman plays right when they get in. So, I mean, going down there and just kind of working on your craft and building that way, I mean, it really is.
Was that hard to embrace it all, just kind of knowing that's where you'd be spending your whole time?
I mean, yeah, at times, definitely. I mean, obviously you want to be out there playing. So, I mean, it gets a repetitive kind of with the weeks go on. But, I mean, that's just part of it. I mean, I know I had to work on some things and get better as a player. So, I mean, I knew it was best for me.
That has always been the case with you. I guess it's got good. It's always felt you belong in this group, or was it like a kind of epiphany or a moment, whatnot, where I can do something in a workout or something?
I mean, I always believed in myself. I mean, and just kind of the group of guys around here just always telling me, like, stay on it. Like, we know, we believe in you. You got this. So, I mean, just really the support that all the coaches and my teammates have shown me, that's really helped me out a lot. So.
I don't want to belabor the whole recruitment thing, but I did notice you had offers from Van and Army. If Georgia hadn't knocked on the door, where do you think you would have ended up?
I don't know. That would have been a tough one. I mean, I had some really good schools, and I mean, those coaches, I had built really good relationships with a lot of them. So it would have been a tough decision. But I mean, once Georgia offered me, it was kind of I knew where I needed to go.
And as far as the weight gain in the offseason, I know you're doing everything in the weight room and the exercise. But is there anything you added to your diet that you maybe didn't eat before as part of the weight gain plan with the
I mean, I don't think there's really anything different. I mean, our nutritionists, after our workouts, have us all protein shakes, whichever one you want. So I think that's really been a big thing. Just like they're very persistent and consistent about it. Like they want us to gain weight. They don't like make us rely on everything. They're there to help. So I think that's a big part of it.
When you were being recruited, did Georgia coaches tell you essentially what they saw in you that maybe some of the other people?
I mean, Coach Smart just told me I was a hard worker, someone he knew would do the right thing, so someone that could like come in and be a leader and just kind of help the program and just be a guy that does everything right. So I think that was a big thing in my recruitment.
There are a lot of guys that might fit that description.
Right.
Like, something that they said, did they think that maybe the recruiting services in the other programs maybe missed something?
I mean, I guess that's why they get paid to do what they do. I mean, Coach Smart and all the other coaches, I guess they saw something that a lot of other schools didn't and believed in me. So I mean, I'm really thankful for that.
Did you take an official visit to them?
Yes, I did. I actually took it like a midweek, so it was like I think like a Tuesday, Wednesday.
Now, you look at this team offense and defense. I mean, I know every team is different. When you talk about Team 5, how they're kind of
right.
What are you sensing about this team right now?
Arkansas?
No, back y'all.
Oh, our defense?
The vibe right now is going on with the team.
I mean, they're all hungry. I mean, even in practice, every single day trying to get better. So I mean, that's something that's really special about them. They're not. I mean, obviously they're happy with what they put up, but they're not. What's the word? They're not. What do you call it? Satisfied. There we go. They're not satisfied with where they're at right now. They're trying to always get better. And like I said, our offense is always trying to improve, and that's how they are too. So, I mean, I don't know. There's something special.
I'm an old man, and I remember New York Giants receiving no relation.
No, sir. I got a bunch of people asking me that.
Yeah.
My dad always just said, "Yeah, tell him you're related to him." But,
Did you know anything about him?
I mean, yeah, I've heard of him obviously, but I mean, nothing really like. Yes, sir.
Punt return duty, is that something you did all the way through high school?
Punt return?
Return game?
Yes, sir. I mean, in high school, I did a little bit of everything, kickoff, punt return. So that is definitely something I did in high school. So.
And just, I guess, your thoughts about doing it in a game versus doing it in a practice or a scrimmage?
I mean, it is a little bit, but I mean, our coaches do a good job of kind of like making practice harder than the game. So I mean, flying around and stuff like that. So I mean, it is a little bit different, obviously, with the atmosphere and the fans. But I mean, in the respects to like players and flying around, it's the way we practice kind of makes it easy.
What other special teams are you on?
I'm on punt team. I'm the missile and the kickoff coverage and kickoff return.
You were a DB in high school too, right? Are you safe?
Yes, sir. I mean, I played a little bit of safety and corner, so just kind of mixed me around a little bit.
Emergency punter duty? Handle that too?
Yeah, I just rugbyed if they didn't rush, I was running it. So that's really why I was back there to fake one if they didn't respect it.
Playing scout team last year, was that harder than you?
I mean, I wouldn't say harder than the game, but going against those guys, they're definitely top players in the country for a reason. So it does make it very difficult at times. Going against those guys. So it was.
Where do you think that healthy growth comes from? Physically, learning a thing, or is it more just the mental reps of learning the playbook? Where does the scouting for helping you?
I think really physically, kind of just going against those guys every day. Just the way they approach the game and their physicality and everything like that. It kind of showed me, even there on defense, me being on offense, kind of showed me how I need to approach things and how I need to come about it. So I think that was a big part of it.
I guess you were a high school quarterback, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you go to the line sometimes and wonder if JT is going to see what you're seeing? Are you that advanced in this offense to know a lot of the reads that he's looking at?
Coach Hank does a good job of kind of explaining concepts. On each side, where he's going to go, when he's going to go to this side, when he's going to go to this side. So there's times that I kind of can figure some things out, but JT is on a whole different level. All our quarterbacks are really, so that's something different.
That's saying a lot for you. You're this academic achiever who came in here with sophomore credentials behind you. When you say he's on another level, what is it about JT? Because a lot of the team has said that about him.
Really the way he approaches and studies the game. It's always watching film, always studying the playbook, trying to be better. So that's really his mindset. He's always wanting to be a step ahead of everybody. So that's really where he has that.
Get out your trip to California. I know you were one of the guys that went out there.
It was good. We went out there, trained a little bit, just kind of us receivers and JT. Kind of build a relationship, just hanging out and getting to spend a few days out there. So it was really a good time.
Tell us a little bit about that catch you had. So in the benefit game, you sky over a guy.
Yes, sir.
Pictures of way up there. What was the play? What happened on the play? How to come down? What were your thoughts afterwards?
I just had an inside fade. Our coaches, we had to run a little fastball, so it's just kind of a tempo play, kind of catch the defense off guard. So that was something our coaches implemented this year, and we're trying to work on. So it could have been anybody, not just me. Our coaches put us in the right spot. So yes, sir. It was. It felt good, but it's just we have players. All of us can make that play. So it just happened to be me out there.
How did it feel for you? Because you're the one that made it.
It felt good, obviously, kind of get the first one. So, it really did feel good and kind of felt like some stuff's paying off. But it's just, like I said, well, yeah, a little bit of validation, yes, sir.
I was going to ask you about being from a small town and being multiple sport athletes. Is there a pressure? Is there people back home that have been saying, hey, when are you going to get out there? And when are you going to do the things in Georgia that you did at, North Murray?
I wouldn't say pressure. It's just, all of them back home are, they're really supportive and just kind of, they were waiting on me to get out there and kind of do my thing. So it was just, they're really supportive. Not any pressure, really. Nobody really just oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. So it's just them being there and supporting me and kind of helping me out. It really helped a lot.
Glad, I guess, Coach Smart kind of gave this charge to fans to come out. Is there any message that the players want to give to the fans that,
we have the best fan base in college football. So, y'all just show up, show out, and let us take care of the rest.
And then with the early kickoff, as a player, is there anything different for you, going through your routine of pregame meal? How different is that kind of, rolling out of bed and getting right into it versus having the full day to lead up to the high?
Yeah, it is a little different, but we don't focus on that. We approach every game, whether it's a 7:30 game, a 12 o'clock game, it's all the same to us. Get up, take care of business. So that's just we have the same mindset going into every game. We don't let the outside factors affect us.
What happened to your leg? Was that from the game or somebody cleat you when you were celebrating?
I'm honestly not sure. I don't know. That was a little cut. I'm guessing a cleat caught me or something during the game.
This might be a random question, but I think you said a minute ago, on that touchdown, y'all ran a basketball play.
Yeah.
Do y'all have certain plays that you run in basketball situation? There's a whole playbook open, or you know what I mean? Are there certain plays that you run in basketball?
Every team has their certain plays that they want to hurry up and go. So it's just kind of we have ours, other teams have theirs. So it's really just something a lot of teams implement in their offense.
Getting back to the multi-sport background, was there ever a thought of going into a different sport and I guess you played basketball. Were you ever a baseball guy?
Well, I played baseball up until like middle school, and basketball was really my true love. That's what I wanted to do, is play basketball. But kind of as I got older, I knew which path I really needed to go for. But yeah, basketball was really where I wanted to start. So, but I'm
You say you knew it was football. What made you see? Most guys your size. I mean, I guess if you have your point guard skills, is that where you played, and what made you decide it was football?
yes, sir. I mean, I played point guard, but really just kind of getting interest from football, like from colleges and stuff like that, kind of made me realize, like, all right, I can do this. So just interest from colleges and people talking to me, kind of saying, hey, you can do this, you can do that. So that was kind of really what led me down that path.
We have time for 2 more questions with last.
McConkey was just saying that there's no sense of complacency on this team.
Right.
Do you, I guess in the past, did you feel that maybe there was some, and with the previous team that you've been on, and what is that atmosphere like, in the locker room of no complacency?
Oh yeah, I mean, nobody's satisfied. I was just telling them earlier, like, they was asking about the defense, and I mean, of course they're happy with stuff they've done, but they're not where they want to be yet. I mean, they still want to keep climbing and kind of do things that no other defense has done before. So, I mean, just all of us kind of buying in and just want to be the best we can be is really the main factor in that.
Is there any similar feeling on the offensive side of things where, hey, we want to keep climbing?
Oh, yeah.
There's certain goals that y'all want to hit?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, we want to be an explosive offense, and I mean, like I said, after the game, it all starts up front. So they take care of their job. Everybody just does their own job. No one has to be a superstar. So, I mean, we just keep doing that and keep climbing.